How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel, Covert Narcissist Mother. That is the title of this video. Covert narcissists are people who have this exaggerated sense of self-importance. They lack empathy for others, and they have excessive need for admiration and attention. But one thing about covert narcissists is that they hide these traits behind a facade of humility, a facade of victimhood or shyness. In short, covert narcissists, they appear shy and they love playing the victim card. So a mother who is a covert narcissist, they appear caring, they appear supportive, but that is on the surface. But inside them, in reality, the fact of the matter, the truth of the matter, a covert narcissist is the number one manipulator. She's highly controlling and she exploits her children for her own selfish needs, for her own selfish desires. The covert narcissist might use very indirect forms of emotional abuse. She will use tactics of manipulation such as guilt tripping, blame shifting, playing the victim card, gaslighting, passive aggressive behavior, triangulation, future faking. They do this to maintain power. They do this to control their children. The covert narcissist mother is very difficult to spot. They are very hidden, but they are very manipulative in their ways. A covert narcissist mother will do anything to hide their true motives. And they'll always make it appear that you are too sensitive, or they make it appear that you're overreacting whenever you try to confront them about their covert narcissism. In short, what I'm saying is that covert narcissists are very difficult, very hard to spot than other types of narcissists. The covert narcissists will have this face of being the perfect mother. They'll have this face of being a very loving mother. They'll have this face of being very kind, caring, empathetic. But when they are hidden behind those closed doors, the covert narcissist mother is highly demanding. She's highly controlling. She's very manipulative. The covert narcissist mother believes that others envy her, others are jealous of her, but she's the one who's extremely jealous of her children. She sees her children as a threat to her own sense of self-importance. The covert narcissist will do everything and anything she can to undermine the achievements and independence of her children. So when we talk about a covert narcissist mother, we are talking about a woman who is very different from the normal standard narcissist mother. A covert narcissist mother may not be as obvious to you or to your eyes as other narcissists. They appear caring, they appear nurturing on the surface. But the true motivations, the true intentions of the narcissist who is a covert mother is rooted in the need for them to control their children. The covert narcissist mother wants admiration from her children. They want acknowledgement, constant validation. Some of the traits of a covert narcissist mother might include being extremely sensitive to criticism. And they have this high need for validation and attention. They have this tendency to manipulate others. They have this sense of entitlement. They have the passive-aggressive behavior. And above all, they love playing the victim card. They lack boundaries. They don't respect boundaries. A covert narcissist mother is self-centered. They're highly focused on themselves. A covert narcissist mother is highly focused on her own needs. She's highly self-absorbed. And her interactions with the others are often driven by her own desires and goals. A covert narcissist mother lacks empathy. They struggle to understand or respond to the emotions of others. They are dismissive to the feelings of their children or to the feelings of other family members. And they don't provide the emotional support that others need. A covert narcissist mother is a master manipulator. They use subtle forms of manipulation to control and influence those around them. They are highly skilled at using manipulative tactics such as guilt tripping, shaming, to get what they want. Covert narcissist mothers always present a false image of themselves to others. They are highly skilled at presenting a public face that is totally different from their private personality. Covert narcissistic mothers have deep-seated feelings of insecurity or inadequacy, and they use their children or other family members to bolster their own sense of self-worth or to compensate for their own perceived shortcomings. Covert narcissist mothers are quick to blame others for their problems or shortcomings. They are highly critical of their children or other family members, and they quickly assign blame for any perceived failures to others. So covert narcissist mothers may be highly enmeshed with their children. They treat them more like extensions of themselves rather than treating them as independent individuals. They also have this difficulty in setting appropriate boundaries, and they are highly controlling of their children's lives. So when you're dealing with a covert narcissist mother, you realize that she's very critical of her children, and she will rarely give them compliments. A covert narcissist mother will demand a lot from her children, and they are overly demanding. They are very controlling. They want to be in charge of everything that her children do. She will guilt trip the children. She will go on an emotional blackmail on her children to get what she wants from them. They are very manipulative, and they will twist words. They will twist situations to make her children feel guilty. The covert narcissist mothers are more subtle and manipulative in their dealings with their children than the general narcissistic mothers. They lack self-confidence, and they have low self-esteem. So the covert narcissist mothers are very good at hiding their true motives and intentions. And the main goal of a covert narcissist mother is to make themselves look good in front of others. So when you're dealing with a covert narcissist mother, just know that what she loves most is using guilt as a tool of controlling her children. They make their children feel responsible for their emotional well-being by using guilt to pressure their children into doing things that they don't want to, into those children doing things that they don't want to do. The covert narcissist mother will always prioritize her own needs. They prioritize their own needs over their children's needs. They might fail to attend important events for the children, or dismiss their children's needs as not being important. They struggle with boundaries. The covert narcissist mother will always try to seek control of their children's lives. They want to control everything about their children. They want to make decisions for their children. And they also lack genuine interest in their children. They appear interested in their children's lives, but that interest is often very shallow, and it is selfish, self-serving. They are only interested in their children's achievements, or they're using their children's successes to boost their own ego. They don't genuinely care about their children as individuals. And covert narcissist mothers will always try to engage in emotional blackmail. Blackmailing is one of their manipulative tactics that they use to control their children. They manipulate their children by threatening to withhold affection, to withhold love or support, unless those children comply with their demands or conform to their expectations. If you want to quickly identify a covert narcissist within one second, just know that they love playing the victim. When you confront the covert narcissist with their own bad behavior, when you hold them accountable for their actions, they will blame you instead. They will project on you, and they will play the victim. They will twist the situation to make themselves appear innocent. They will twist the situation to make themselves appear as if they have been unfairly treated. And they'll deflect responsibility, and they'll avoid accountability. How to deal with covert narcissist mother. Narcissists generally are selfish, self-centered, egocentric, egotistic individuals who lack empathy. They care only about their needs. It's about their needs first. They use and misuse others. They want constant attention, constant validation. Now, covert narcissists, on the other hand, can be very difficult to detect. They often hide behind a belief system. They hide behind a job. They hide behind family members. They hide behind their friends, their neighbors. They hide behind others, and they continue damaging everybody around them. Covert narcissists love playing the victim card. They're master manipulators, just like all narcissists are. But for the covert narcissists, their master card is that playing victim. They also love blame shifting. When a covert narcissist is interacting with someone, they'll say that others don't understand them. They'll say that they've tried getting along with others, but they just they're not given a chance. So when you have a covert narcissist mother, just know it's harder to know what is going on in their mind. It's harder to know how your covert narcissist mother is truly thinking and truly feeling. Dealing with a covert narcissist mother is not a piece of cake. It can be very difficult. They can be very manipulative. They seem like they're normal. They seem like they're caring mothers. They even have some empathy kind of behavior, which is fake to outsiders. They have this image of being good, caring mothers to outsiders. But the children of the covert narcissists, they know the truth. Because they are being constantly victimized, constantly criticized, constantly put down, constantly devalued by their narcissist covert mother. So the covert narcissist mother can be very damaging to their children. So if your mother is a covert narcissist, you need to know everything about the covert narcissist. So how do you deal with a covert narcissist? Number one, you need to know the signs of a covert narcissist. You need to know the signs of a covert narcissist mother. You need to understand and become aware of the covert narcissism in your mother's behavior. Because covert narcissists, they behave and act as if they are perfect in every way. They behave as if there is nothing wrong with them. But one thing about the covert narcissist mother, the more you learn about the effects of a covert narcissist mother on their children, the easier it will be for you to see how your covert narcissist mother has affected you. So knowledge is power. You start by learning everything about covert narcissist mother. Know their intentions. Determine the intentions of your covert narcissist mother. This is a very nice, effective way of dealing with that covert narcissist mother. You don't have to be friends with your mother. What you need to do is to understand that your mother is a covert narcissist and what kind of that covert narcissism is all about. Just know that everybody has good and positive side. Everyone has good and bad side. Everyone has an advantage and a disadvantage. If she's a covert narcissist mother, just know that your mother can harm anybody or can harm everybody that gets close to them. They can harm anybody that gets too close to them. When you're close to a covert narcissist mother, it is dangerous. They will hurt you, they will harm you. So a very good way of dealing with your covert narcissist mother is to keep communications open and honest. Have open and honest communication with your covert narcissist mother. That's the only way that will help you from being manipulated emotionally by your mother. Be assertive. Remember, all narcissists are master manipulators. So, communicate with her honestly. It will help you understand her better. Then, the other thing, be calm when you're calling out the behavior of your mother. Be cool, calm, and collected. She might provoke you, but don't react. Be calm and cool and collected. If she tries to make you snap, if she provokes you to get angry, what she'll do is to play the victim. So don't get angry. Don't lose it. Be cool, be calm. The other thing when you're dealing with a covert narcissist mother is to keep your distance. The more you spend time with your covert narcissist mother, the more they will hurt you, the more they will affect you, the more they will annoy you, the more they'll make you angry. So avoid attachment. Do everything to keep distance with your mother, who is a covert. Have less communication with her. And you're doing this because you don't want to get hurt. She'll not take advantage of you. She'll not harm you because you are keeping away. You're keeping some distance. So the other thing is to set boundaries. If you're dealing with your covert narcissist mother, have boundaries in place. Don't tolerate your narcissist mother emotional abuse anymore. Tell her what behaviors you're going to accept and what behaviors you're not going to accept. And if your covert narcissist mother crosses those boundaries, stand up for yourself and tell your mother that her behavior is not okay. So be clear about what you are and what you're not willing to do for her. If your covert narcissist mother crosses those boundaries, don't back down. Stand up for yourself. Set those boundaries and communicate them to her. Connect with your mother, who is a covert, on your own terms and make those terms clear. That is a way of creating those boundaries and enforcing them. If she invites you, tell her you'd like to. But if she starts yelling at you or criticizing you or bullying you, tell her that you'll walk out on her. If you think or if you believe that your mother is a covert narcissist, then just accept and know that she is a covert narcissist. And know that she'll behave like the way other covert narcissists do. That is, they lie, they blame shift you, they play the victim card, they'll guilt trip you, especially when things don't go their way. So try to empathize without excusing her behavior. That's another way of dealing with your covert narcissist mother. The more you understand what's going on in your mother's head, the more you understand what she's feeling, it will be easier for you to respond in the kindest and most effective way. When I'm talking about kind, I don't mean being nice. You're not letting your mother have her way, all right? You're just being kind. So don't argue with her. Narcissists, all narcissists love arguments. You will never win an argument with a narcissist. They love it because they get satisfaction from argument. You'll gain nothing from arguing with your narcissistic mother. She will not respect any viewpoint of yours. She only respects her viewpoint. Limit your contact with your covert narcissist mother. Limit contact with her. Stand your ground with confidence. You don't need your covert narcissist mother to agree with you. So don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. You're not alone. Remember, it's not about you. And again, learn to say no when you're dealing with a covert narcissist mother. Say no and don't explain yourself. She makes unrealistic demands. Just say no. Work on your self-confidence. Because dealing with a covert narcissist mother is not easy. Work on your self-esteem. Take time to rebuild. Look at your own behaviors. If you're growing up with a covert narcissist mother, watch your behavior. Talk to someone who can help you sort things out. And when I say that, I mean talk to someone like a therapist. Talk to a professional therapist who can help you deal with this covert narcissist mother. Find support from your friends. Find support from your family members. People that you trust when dealing with a covert narcissist mother. They will give you some emotional support. They will listen to you. They can offer some helpful advice on how to deal with the situation. So seek professional help. Try to work together with your narcissistic mother. Sometimes you never know, things might work out. In short, give your narcissistic mother some chance. Another way the covert narcissistic mother controls her children is through the passive aggression technique. Now, she plays hot and cold, She's passive and she's aggressive. She keeps the children second guessing. What's happening? What is going on? And all that is meant to control the kids. The other strategy the covert narcissistic mother does on her children is to guilt trip them. Nobody is better at making you feel guilty than the covert narcissistic mother. The covert narcissistic mother is an expert at making her kids guilty. She will make sure that you show remorse. She'll make sure that you say sorry, you apologize for mistakes or for things you even didn't do. They will play the victim. They will provoke the kids, or they will evoke feelings of guilt in children for one reason or the other, so that they can control them. So, guilt tripping is one of the master cards of a covert narcissistic mother. The other thing about covert narcissistic mother, they must win at any cost. They must win no matter what. They must take credit for everything. Things go well, they take the credit. Things go bad, they don't take the credit. They even compete with their own children. They compete. A covert narcissistic mother will compete with her own daughter. She has to be smarter than the daughter. Maybe. She feels she should be more beautiful than the daughter. And if not, she will do everything to make sure the daughter is down. And of course, like many other narcissists, the covert narcissistic mother is also entitled. And she will do everything through manipulation to be special, to be more important than others, to get special treatment. She will always play the victim. The other thing about covert narcissistic mother, they blame. They are always blame shifting. They'll blame their children for anything. Things go wrong, they blame their children. In short, they'll never be accountable. They'll never be responsible for things going wrong. Things that it is their mistake. They will not take responsibility. Again, they lack empathy, the covert narcissistic mother, or they have low empathy. A covert narcissistic mother will also manipulate through minimizing. They minimize their needs, or they minimize needs of their children. The child will talk about their needs, but the mother will minimize. The child child may be crying, but the covert narcissist mother may ignore that crying child and say that that's nothing. But not all narcissistic mothers will do this, but covert narcissistic mothers are good at minimizing. Again, the covert narcissistic mother may manipulate through being excessively helpful. They do that to manipulate, to control, to get some praise, to get some admiration. They do that so that they can be praised. People can clap for them. They want to be admired. That's why they are excessively helpful. In short, the covert narcissistic mother is a master manipulator, just like any other narcissist. And they are always having this competing attitude. They will compete with their children, and they will compete with their children in many forms. If the child has a problem, their problem will be bigger. If the child has accomplished something, the accomplishment will be bigger. So, covert narcissistic mothers will always exploit others. They'll exploit their own children. They will parentify their own daughter, for instance, and the daughter cannot say no. They have these high expectations with their children. They see their children as extension of themselves. Their children's behavior to them is a reflection of their own behavior. So they hold extremely high standards and they take credit for these high standards on their children. Now, the covert narcissistic mother is one who's self-centered. It's always about them, and they will always overstep boundaries. They don't want boundaries placed on them. If you have a covert narcissistic mother, you'll always feel like she's suffocating you when she's in your life. She'll want to make decisions for you. She'll criticize how you talk, how you look, how you behave at the same time. And they are very hypersensitive to criticism. And they will always not fulfill their promises. A covert narcissistic mother will promise heaven and earth, but they will not fulfill these promises. Most of the time, they'll break those promises. If you have a covert narcissistic mother, keep your distance. You can do grey rock or limited contact with them. Interact with your covert narcissistic mother only when necessary. Make sure you do a lot of reading about covert narcissistic mothers to understand how they think, how they are, what ticks about them, so that you can be able to handle your covert narcissistic mother. Make sure you know all the signs of a covert narcissist and maintain personal boundaries when dealing with your covert narcissistic mother. You can also try to work together and see if things can work out. Give them a chance. She's your mother. So once you know your mother is a covert narcissist, then you have knowledge, and knowledge is power. In short, you have a chance of being happy. If she's a covert narcissistic mother, the best advice would be to keep your distance and maintain personal boundaries so that you don't get hurt and your mother doesn't get hurt. But there are many ways of handling things. Just make sure you take good care of yourself. The effects of a covert narcissist mother on her children. The long-term effects of being raised by a covert narcissist mother can be very, very damaging, both mentally and emotionally. Children who are raised by a covert narcissist mother, they struggle with numerous issues. How do covert narcissist mother affect their children? What are the things that the covert narcissist mother does to her children? Number one, she devalues her children. We know that devaluation is a stage in all narcissistic relationships. The covert narcissist mother will always devalue her children. They will use one child as a scapegoat and the other child as a golden child. And they will do some triangulation to devalue her children. They create competition within the mind of her children. The sibling will try to please their mother. And it's very impossible to please a narcissist. It's impossible to please a covert narcissist mother. So, the covert narcissist mother will triangulate her children by praising one and not the other. And this creates conflict, it creates drama, it creates competition. So, and of course, this has a big negative effect on the children. The other thing covert narcissists do to their children, they call their children out on whatever they choose to do that makes them angry. Even if the children ask the mother a simple question, or if they try to get some information about something that she's interested in, she calls them out. She might comment something, indicating that she's calling them out. The other thing the covert narcissist mother does to her children is she invalidates and gaslights her children. It's a horrible thing that a mother can do to her children, and that is to gaslight them, to invalidate them. The covert narcissist mother will do crazy things, negative things, and will blame those actions on her children as the cause of her negative actions. She will gaslight the children to question their own reality. She will gaslight the children to defend the truths of actions. The other way the covert narcissist mother affects her children is by utilization of two faces. This means that on one hand or in one face, she's loving to her children. In the eyes of the world, to the public, she'll behave like she's very loving. Now, when they're in private in the house, behind closed doors, she's completely opposite of that loving mother. She will show the world the way she's loving to her children. But once they get in the house, she punishes those children without any love, without any empathy. So the covert narcissist mother will always will suffocate her children. She treats her children as parts of her personality. To a covert narcissist mother, the children are simply a part of her being, created by her and under her control. In public, she'll be arrogant and brag about her children, but in private, she pushes them to be better. She tells them to lose weight. She tells them to dress better. She's always criticizing them. To the covert narcissist mother, children are possessions. They're extensions of herself which must represent her and not them. The covert narcissist mother will compete and cross boundaries. She'll compete with her own children. She's aware that she's aging. She'll be jealous and she'll still compete with her children. She'll compete with the youthful looks of her children. She might try to dress more provocatively than her daughter. Some covert narcissist mothers go very far by even sleeping or stealing the boyfriends of their daughters or seducing them altogether. So, for the covert narcissist mother, she values material possession more than her children. She will always put herself first. It's always about her needs first. She'll buy new clothes for herself first and not her children. She's very selfish and she doesn't care how her children see her. She will always buy her children the very little, the bare minimum. And then she'll show her children off to the world with some few new outfits. In short, the covert narcissist will always have more new clothing than her children because she only cares about herself. The covert narcissist mother will always invade the privacy of her children. She'll break boundaries. She'll overstep those boundaries. Remember, boundaries are made to be broken down. But some mothers who are covert narcissists will break them down all at once just for the sake of breaking them down, even if they don't understand why there are boundaries. Dealing with a covert narcissist mother, they will always have unfair expectations of their children. And they always feel empty. When you're interacting with a covert narcissist mother, you realize that she does not provide her children with the love and attention that they need in order to feel secure and loved. Therefore, the children of covert narcissist mother, most of the time they feel like they are not good enough. They are not lovable. They'll feel like there is something wrong with them. And this can cause them to have low self-esteem. So the covert narcissist mother will also have some self-doubt. She puts her children down and makes them feel as if they are not capable of doing anything wrong. Now, she not only have self-doubt, but even her children will always have doubts. They lose confidence. The way the covert narcissist mother does not trust the children. As a result, the children, they doubt themselves. They doubt their abilities. And this results in them having low self-confidence, low self-esteem. They feel they're not good enough for anything, for anybody. A covert narcissist mother will always isolate her children. The children of a covert narcissist mother will always feel alone and isolated from the rest of the world. They feel depressed, they feel lonely. And this brings negative impact on their mental health. The other thing with covert narcissist mother is that they tend to take things very personally, and they have these unfulfilled promises. They will future fake. They'll promise things that they will never accomplish, they'll never do. The covert narcissist mother are master manipulators. It is very difficult for a child of a covert narcissist mother to walk away, to break free from that control that their mother has over them. And the main reason is because the moment a child of a covert narcissist mother tries to walk away, they end up feeling very guilty. They feel they are betraying their mother. Therefore, they will carry that feeling of guilt with them throughout their life. Now, when dealing with a covert narcissist mother, it has a big impact on mental health. Mental health is impacted by growing up with a covert narcissist mother in a big way. And this is because the child of a covert narcissist mother will experience a lot of emotional pain and trauma as a result of their mother's behavior. They'll therefore develop mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and even post-traumatic stress disorders. So if you're struggling with a covert narcissist mother, you need first of all to know them, because they act like a good mother, but they're not. To a covert narcissist mother, you are only an extension of them. They pretend to care, but they don't care. They'll violate your boundaries. They cannot take criticism. And she will always blame others. And she cannot let go. The actions and words of a covert narcissist mother don't match. And they will always switch their identity. They behave this way in public, but in private they are behaving differently. They'll play victim card and make you appear the bad guy. And she will always gaslight you, future fake, triangulate. In short, she'll be manipulative all the time. For the covert narcissist mother, she comes first. It's her first, the rest later. So be ready for gaslighting when you're dealing with a covert narcissist mother. Be ready for projection. That is blaming her children for her own shortcomings. Be ready for triangulation. She'll put her children against each other so that she can control, she can maintain control. Be ready for favoritism. She'll show preferential treatment to one child over the others. And the gaslighting is all about the covert narcissist denying or dismissing the experiences and feelings of her children. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.